We already had this bit.
No matter what I do, there's nothing that can change most of them. Drinking, the trance, even God sometimes.
Oh, that's fantastic. We'll have a viable specimen for testing within days.
Thanks, Max. Great job saving my ass and everything.
Eventually, yes. We're speaking to a specialist.
Who's in charge?
Yes, that is my voice as the guard. I gave myself that role purely so I could do an Abe Goldfarb impression. Really, that's it.
Can you ask Central to unlock it remotely?
I shall. But first, tell me, why do you enjoy the trance?
Easy. Nothing stands between me and my trance.
The only part higher in Fulcrum Tower is Central's operating center.
What's it even make?
We'll catch up later.
Especially in the case of like a police scene, having the flashing lights and everything like that is really indicative of authority. It's what we're used to seeing.
Don't worry. Plenty more where that came from.
It's not like we need a warrant for it.
He's a lovely man. He'll get sorted right out. Oh my, yes.
I can't hold them the whole time.
A maid, yes? And a very expensive one it was too, yes?
Knowing Lau, I can't be certain that her interest in that thing is purely academic.
I must call to the unsaved, that they may hear.
But what? Better see what that corpseman wants before I leave.
Within the trunk tower and the neural processor are the power conduits.
Takes a lot of looking after.
Oh, God. What a mess.
Tell you what, Nina will reimburse you.
I'll manage. Sometimes, some people just need to be brought down.
Is that you again? I told you to stop calling me. There are no scientists here.
Wow. Talk about organic computing.
I understand how everything works in here.
It's interesting working with scenes with moving parts like this that James had rendered in 3D. Firstly, because it made it a lot easier for me in terms of the forms. I didn't have to worry about things lining up. He'd already lined everything up in his 3D model with his animation, but I had to worry about everything looking consistent in the animation, the lighting being consistent with how the shadows would be, that sort of thing. So it's interesting how the challenge changes between projects depending on what sort of style you're working in. And while I didn't have to do the physical animation for the objects in this, I had to think about the lighting in ways that I'd never done before. So with each technique, you've got different challenges and different things that make it easier for you, and it's interesting to see which way is more effective for the type of thing that you're trying to achieve.
Perhaps the Watchers have merely resigned themselves to their fate.
All hell broke loose when the CI suddenly realized what had happened.
Now we know this is where the Mindjacker's operating from.
My name is Dr. Baxter. I operate the cataloging station.
Thanks, Dr. Max.
It benefits me because it benefits dear Nina.
Oh, thank you, sir. I've been panicking all evening about it.
An empty glass jar. According to the label, it used to contain spices.
Can I just... If we do this, we can salvage any leads we find here.
If they're trying to hide, why are they broadcasting like this? I'm not used to all this meat space stuff, though.
You were created for more than just managing this city.
What do you think of Dr. Chigwa?
I'll just get back to the decompiling.
It's rather a contentious issue for us, isn't it?